Hello, hello, and welcome to the very first stream of NapKim Math. I'm really glad you're here. This is a new space that I've been dreaming up for a while. It's a mix of math, data, games, and a little bit of creative chaos. Before we jump into the data and gameplay, I just want to take a minute to explain what NapKim Math is and where the name came from. So, NapKim Math, if you've ever heard of the term napkin math, it's kind of like back of the envelope math, where you just have like a small piece of paper and you jot things down and like do stuff that's really fast, doesn't have to be perfect, but it can build upon each other. And so that's really what I wanted to do. I am a business intelligence engineer, making dashboards, working with SQL, spreadsheets, and databases, all that fun stuff. And I tend to sketch out my ideas and thoughts on little scraps of paper, usually sticky notes, but napkins can still apply, like literally. At home, in my office, when I'm out and about, math and data just scribbled all over the place. And so, also, my husband and I both have sleep disorders, so naps are kind of a lifestyle. I do have a lot of nap related clothing, and so I'll probably be wearing a lot of that on these streams. And so that's where this name came from, Nap, Kim, and Math. It's cozy, scrappy, a little nerdy, and just weird enough to work. So, this channel is all about breaking down data and math concepts for fun, accessible ways. Whether it's through games like Balatro, which we're going to start with, personal data tracking, or building tools live, it's for everyone, whether you're into numbers or just curious how it all connects. I'm literally going to be creating my own data sets so that we can see from start to finish how things are built. This is really helpful because one of the things that I see happening the most in my line of work is that the more you understand the data, the underlying data, the more you're able to find interesting insights. And as I was building up this data set, the structure, I realized that if I didn't have a very deep understanding of how Balatro worked, um, I would have had a very difficult time building out everything that I wanted to be able to make sure that everything worked together. Understanding the intricacies of a game like this can make it so the data that we're building is very complex, but I'm hoping that I can break it down enough for you very simply so that we can all learn this together. And that's really what this is all about. Um, I have gotten a lot of people reaching out to me, either that I have known or people who know I'm in this line of work. Some of their connections reach out to me. And obviously, in this job market, it's very difficult. And one of the things that I noticed on a lot of the resumes that people were sending me just to get feedback was that a lot of them had the same projects in their portfolio that they had from like a online course or something. And so that's kind of why I wanted to create something like this, is so I didn't want people to just use this as is, but I wanted to use it as a tool so you could take what you're passionate about, whether that's Balatro, some type of sport, um, anything that has data that you can build, and then build your own portfolio off of that. We'll be able to use all the same tools, all the same base code. It's just how you apply it that's a little different. So I'm excited that we're all on this journey together. And thank you. I really appreciate you taking the time to be here today.